Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today continue to read from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, Chapter 15, and text from 17 up to 21 we will read. So now 17, please repeat. Pada Samvahanam Chakruhu Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Apare Hadapapmanah Vyajanaehi Samavijayan Pada Sambhaganam Chakruhu Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Apare Hatapapmano Vyajanai Samavijayan Pada Samvahanam Chakruhu Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Apare Hatapapmano Vyajanai Samavijayan Pada Samvahanam Chakruhu Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Apare Hatapapmano Vyajanai Samavijayan. Okay. Pada Samvahanam Chakru Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Vyajanai Samavijayan. Pada Samvahanam Chakru Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Mataji. Pada Samvahanam Chakru Kechit Tasya Mahatmanah Pada Samvahanam, the massaging of the feet. Chakravu did. Kechit, some of them. Tasya, of him. Mahatmanah, great souls. Apare, others. Hatapapmanah, who are free from all sins. Vyajanaihi, with fans. Samavijayan, perfectly find him. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Some of the cowherd boys, who were all great souls, would then massage his lotus feet, and others, qualified by being free of all sin, would expertly fan the Supreme Lord. Purport. The word Samavijayan indicates that the cowherd boys fanned the Lord very carefully and expertly, creating gentle and cooling breezes. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikas Swami Tilamine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tilamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshwanyavadi Parshatya Desharine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pada Samvahanam Chakru Kechit Tasya Mahatmanaha Aparehata Papmano Vyajanai Samavidhayan. Again, translation. Some of the cowherd boys, who were all great souls, would then massage his lotus feet, and others, qualified by being free of all sin, would expertly fan the Supreme Lord. So now we are hearing the wonderful description of Vrindavana, particularly the activities of the Krishna and his cowherd boy friends during they being in Govardhan area with cows, and they are playing so many wonderful pastimes like ordinary boys. There are different play and different way they are imitating different birds and and making different sounds, and they are very joyful, very happily enjoying the village life. So this all the wonderful description, previous verse we heard, how Krishna is playing with his friends, and sometimes he feels tired and he takes rest, and for resting Krishna they make with flowers and some very the new leaves, and make very nice bed, and he takes rest on it. And then like that there are so many wonderful activities are described, and that description is continuing few more verses, and then this Dhenukasura Lila will start. So now this verse 17, we see that some of the cowherd boys, they are made a nice fan, and they are very nicely fanning Krishna when he is taking rest. And Sridhar Swami says that fan is made of twigs and so on, whatever they get in that, forest, uh, they make it like they make all the, ornaments, decorative things, whatever they get, the flowers, some leaves, and like that. They, this is their way of life, living there in Vrindavan in the forest. And Krishna likes it very much, all this thing, more than the, being very opulent, with all gold, diamond, and all the different ornaments. And more than that, Krishna is very much is enjoying in this Vrindavan life. And he's showing us living in village, simple life is more happier than the living in opulent life in the cities. Practically he's showing how he is enjoying, and like that anyone can live simply, simple life, uh, satisfied whatever is provided by the Supreme Lord, by the nature, uh, and be happy. Nowadays people are struggling very much to be happy. All the villagers, they are moving towards the city. All cities, big cities, are becoming completely packed up. Every weekend, even Salem, every Sunday I go for the Karur program. Some of the Sunday when continuously some 2-3 days holiday comes, you can see the highway is completely, packed up with so many cars. Just to get out of Salem city takes 45 minutes, half an hour to come to Silnai committee from here. One day it was, I think before Pongal festival, I think that weekend, it was like 45 minutes. I can't believe myself. Just from here to Silnai committee, 45 minutes. There's so much traffic. Nobody wants like that. Nobody likes it, this kind of life. But still, they think this is advancement. This is happiness, living like this, But in the village life, so beautifully, Krishna and cowherd boys, they are playing and they are so happy. They're, utilizing whatever is available there. Of course, Vrindavan is special, is a transcendental about, and whatever Krishna and cowherd boys they desire, everything is there. So, but still is Krishna is showing us how life can be very simple and be happy. So here that purport says that the word Samavijaya indicates that the cowherd boys find the Lord very carefully and expertly, creating gentle and cooling breezes. So sometimes some of our pujaris should read this line. Sometime when they do arati, boop, 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 like Gornita should fly away. I don't know. So fast. Sometimes the Prabhupada also they do so fast. Very gently, should wave the chamara or fan, and nice hair should come. I remember when Harish Hauri Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada disciple, came here last time, and he was giving wonderful these Prabhupada Katha lectures. It was summer time, it was hot, and we didn't have this fan that time we were down. So it was hot, and one devotee took Chamara and he started to fanning him, and it was so fast, and it was, not really nice. Of course, he is thinking that, more fast I fan it and more air will come and it will cool down. I don't know whether Harishauri Prabhu got any benefit of it, but one thing happened that I put the recorder for recording the lecture. The whole lecture was completely just us sound every 2 seconds one sound is coming and destroyed all recording because he was fanning so fast and it was spoiled all recording. Yeah. It could be nicely, gently fanned and, still. So that's what we learn from this purport. Practical. How it says? Carefully and expertly. So that's what pleasing the Lord. So, and we see sometimes in some traditional temples we go, some Shiva Vaishnava temple, or in north you see that when they do this Ganga Puja in Haridwar, and you can see the way how very nicely, rotating with the deepa or chamara and everything is looking very beautiful. Just to see how they do aarti is so nice. So we should learn. This is how we should. Or in Guruvayur, you go. It's on the elephant. They carry the Guruvayur deity in the evening time, and then these pujaris they stand and they have both hand chamara and they very beautifully they fan it for the Lord, and it looks very beautiful and also is very gentle, very nice, and it's very nice. It's very pleasing. So, and also here is said that the word is kechit. In this verse, it's kechit tasya mahatmana. Some of them. So Srila Sridhar Swami explains the plurality expressed in the word. Some of them is in the sense of their each taking turns, and in terms of many of them together massaging the Lord's transcendental legs and arms. So the many cohort boys, they're in turn, and they come one after another, they are massaging or fanning. And he says, or else, other way also we can understand. This implies that the Lord is acting most wonderfully in relations with each of them individually while lying down on many beds at once. You can understand either that way or this way can happen. Or he gives another option, another way also we can understand. Or else, by some specific opulence of his being possible for himself, although being only one, to be massaged by many at once. At once, many can also massage the Lord and serve Him. So it's in all these three different way we can understand. And also Sridhar Swami explains that the Mahatmanam here means supremely fortunate ones, or else this word refers to the Lord Himself. Although being only one person, by His exceptional potency and lying down upon all the beds, those by whom the sins of the entire world are destroyed. So here in the verse is mentioned that they are qualified by being free of all sin. So how eradicated because of the chanting of his own glorification, the implication is implied by Sukadeva Goswami, because of lacking the good fortune of such engagement in devotional service, we ourselves are simply remain the most sinful. So this is how Sukadeva Goswami says that naturally the advanced devotee, he doesn't think I'm very advanced. So only neophytes, who are not purified, who are not really advanced, they think, oh, I'm great, I'm very advanced, I'm very great soul. So in that way, here it is described that all the gopas, they so wonderfully serving the Lord, and they are all sinless, they are all purified by glorifying the Supreme Lord Himself. But Sukadeva Goswami thinks because of the lacking of the good fortune of such engagement in devotional service, we ourselves or simply remain the most sinful. So this is the attitude of pure devotee. Srila Sridhar Swami continues, in the same way, the word Hatapapam, describing the cowherd boys, should be understood in connection with the previous and also the following verses. Panning him thoroughly, very gently and slowly, with the sweet gestures of swaying and so on. So now we move to the text 18. My dear king, other boys would sing enchanting songs appropriate to the occasion, and their hearts would melt out of love for the Lord. So here Srila Sanatana Goswami says, the boys would sing songs just suitable for the Supreme Lord at that time. That is, songs that would express the completion of the idea. So, not just singing something like the material world, they, especially now modern days, they sing so many songs which the words which has no any meaning at all. They just make some noise and they think this is song. But actually, here Sanatana Goswami says that the suitable song and suitable to the situation. So it's so pleasing the Lord. Yeah. And also in this verse, Mahatmana word again is, it says, Srila Sanatana Goswami says, the word Mahatmana means the same as before, like previous verse. Or else, songs which are charming and attractive to the mind, even of him who's greater than millions of oceans and the most unshakable. Because those songs having varied and wonderful melodies and rhythms, and because of their expressing such topics as transcendental qualities of the gopis. So these are the songs they are singing, and transcendental qualities of gopis. And they are wonderful melodies and rhythms. So they therefore is so much attractive even to the Lord. So these are another activity. And also in this verse 18, it says that Gayanti Sma Maharaja, my dear king. So Srila Sanatana Goswami says, "O great king," implies that even such a great ruler as yourself is unable to achieve such a happiness in sporting pastimes. So this is a see that it is such a wonderful, playful lila. Krishna and Gopas, they are taking joy by playing in this way in Vrindavan. So here you say that even the great king like you can't get it those joy, that those happiness, or else that affection which is Maharaja extremely radiant, meaning most excellent. By that they have become a Klinadiha. Their hearts have become melted, and therefore gradually, with their throat choking up with tears, they sang very slowly. The statement here that their minds are melted with affection is intended as specific exhibition of that, even though it is always present in terms of the quality of their song, or else by these two words, Maharaja and Sneha Klinadiha, being stated that the very end, it is to be seen that these two words are connected with the transcendental, connected with the statements of the previous verse. So then, text 19. In this way, the Supreme Lord, whose soft lotus feet are personally attended by the goddess of fortune, concealed his transcendental opulence by his internal potency and act like the son of a cowherd. Yet, even while enjoying like a village boy in the company of other village residents, he often exhibited feats only God could perform. So even though the Lord is completely with the cowherd boys acting like a other cowherd boy, but all the time here and there we see right from the beginning of Bhutana, killing Bhutana, all the time the Lord is showing, some activity which only he can do it. Only God can do it. Extraordinary thing. Like killing Putana is no child can do that. Or Trinavrata, very small baby, killing such a huge demon. It's not that, every baby is doing that every day. Not like that. So, uh, Srila Shrita Swami says, Ishta Chestita, in this verse 19, the word is there, means he in whom, even though he is hiding his personality or seen from time to time activities proper to the Supreme Lord. Vrindavana, no one sees Krishna as the Supreme Lord. He is by his Yogamaya potency, he covered. He himself is acting as a cowherd boy, one of them in the village. Everybody thinks like that. And all the gopas thinks is my friend. All the elderly gopis, they think this is very lovable boy, very nice, sweet boy. But time to time, if he does some activity that is showing that only the Supreme Lord can do it. And the verse 20, once some of the cowherd boys, Sridama, the very close friend of Rama and Krishna, along with Shobala, Stoka Krishna, and others, lovingly spoke the following verse. Purport. The word Premna with love indicates that the request the cowherd boys are about to place before Lord Krishna and Lord Balarama is motivated by love, not personal desire. The cowherd boys were eager for Krishna and Balarama to exhibit their pastimes of killing demons and enjoy the delicious fruit of the Tala forest, and therefore they made the following request. So now, all the cowherd boys, they want that Krishna takes this fruit, which is very sweet and very fragrant, very nice fragrance is there, and wonderful fruit, and no one is tasted. No one were allowed. This Dainikasura was taking in charge of that Talavana, and even the birds were not allowed to fly above it, or no animals can enter it. He was completely controlling, and no one was tasted except the demons. I mean, they were taking and sending it to Kamsa, and whatever is left over, they were eating. So the cowherd boys, they wanted to take, they wanted to give it for Krishna. They want to offer it to Krishna, this fruit. And but when they think that if I say that we want to get fruits for Krishna, then Krishna may just may not be so much interested. He may just avoid, or he may do something else. So they know that if we want, gopas, because Krishna loves them very much, and whatever they desire, Krishna is ready to fulfill immediately. So they say that we want to take those fruits. So they, as soon as they say that Krishna is ready to go. But here, Sridhar Swami says, in order to demonstrate how he performed the activities unique to God, the verse beginning Sridhama are spoken. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I supposed to read Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. He says, out of love implies that they made this request for the purpose of making Krishna and Rama eat the tala fruits on the pretext of the requesting the fruits for themselves. So one may think that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and he knows everything. Even what Gopas sing, that he will know. So why they have to pretend that they are asking for Krishna, but they actually they asking for themselves, and all this question may someone ask. But even if Krishna knows, but Krishna will fulfill the desires of Gopas, because by fulfilling their request, that will please the Lord, that will please Krishna, because Gopas are happy. And when the Gopas are happy, Krishna is happy. So even though Lord knows that, but that's not the problem. So they are not really pretending. They are really, even if they know, like Gopas also may know that Krishna knows everything, but still, like it is same like that Leela. We can see that when all the Gopas, they wanted to get some food from these Brahmanas who are performing big yajnas, because Krishna did not take anything for all day, and then all the Gopas, they say, we are hungry, we want to get some food. Then Krishna and Balarama, they suggest, okay, go there. These Brahmanas are doing big yajnas, and ask them some food. So they went ask for the food, but the Brahmanas, unfortunately, they are into their rituals and their pujas and all the activities, but they were not responding to these Gopas, and they were not giving anything. So all the Gopas were disappointed. They were not happy, because they wanted to get some food for Krishna, but they were not getting it. So, but when Krishna sent them again to the wife of those Brahmanas, and they were immediately just, oh, Krishna wants some food, take it immediately, as much you want. They just were taking everything. And that time also we see that the same mood was there. All the Gopas, they actually want get it for Krishna, but actually they were saying, oh, we are hungry, we want food. So similarly, so now also the Gopas asking, we want to take those fruits. So the point is, in Vrindavan, in spiritual world, everyone is wants to be controlled by pure love. Even Krishna is not like here. In the material world, here everyone wants to control everyone else. Everyone wants to enjoy. But in spiritual world, is including Krishna, everyone wants to be controlled. It's completely opposite. Urdhva moola mata shakam. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says upside down here, everything. But it's very difficult for the conditioned soul to understand. By love, actually, that you can really control. Otherwise, by force, you can't really control. And that's what we see here. All the time, someone is breaking the law. All the time, someone is trying to do against the government because they wanted to control by force, but not really showing any affection and not showing any benefit of the citizens. Or in anywhere, any company, you see that the boss is just completely motivated with money, and then he just trying to control the workers, and then all the workers suddenly one day they work, and one day they just announce strike, no more work. So here is people don't know how it really works. That real love is actually is really you can control. Even sometimes we see that even in material world, sometimes when really someone loves and they how to say, anyway, put the other way, I would say that you see here someone is trying to show they are loving others, but actually they are expressing their envious because they are not loving Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says in the material world, everyone is envious of all others, of others. Because they are envious of Krishna, therefore they are here in the material world. They are not free from envy. So therefore, here anyone is advanced in any way, immediately try to pull them down. They are not encouraging. They immediately find how to pull them down. But in the spiritual world, everyone is encouraged. If anyone is serving Krishna better than themselves, and they encourage, oh, you are doing very nice service. Please, you go for front. You do service for Krishna because Krishna will be happy because you are doing the service. So this is the difference between in spiritual world and material world. So that's what here the word premna, with love. So the pure love, Krishna is can be controlled. That's what we hear Brahma's prayer in previous chapter. Even though he is not conquered by anyone, he is unconquerable. But still, uh, with pure love, Krishna is conquered. In past times of Ambarish Maharaj, we see that when Durvasa wanted to kill the king Ambarish, and the Supreme Lord immediately sent the Sudarshan Chakra, and then Durvasa was trying to get away, run away from that Sudarshan Chakra. He is going here and there, all over the universe. He went even to Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. They all refused. They say, no, we can't fight against the Sudarshan Chakra. So finally, Lord Shiva suggests, unless you go to the Lord Narayana himself, who sent the chakra, and you can't save it. So he goes to the Supreme Lord, and Lord says, it's not in my control. It's in control of my devotee, Ambarish. Go to him, ask him to forgive you. Or he says, how is in his control? The weapon is your weapon. You are the Supreme Lord. You are the Supreme Controller. No, I am controlled by my devotees' pure love. They have no any material desire, completely pure their heart. So this is the point. So in the spiritual world is quite opposite than in the material world. Here everyone is trying to control, but they are not happy. So it's not here some or other. All the conditioned soul is convinced that by controlling only we will be happy as a controller. But actually, by controlled, that's actually our constitutional position as a servant, Jivare Sarabhoy Nitya Krishna Das. That's our constitutional position. If you understand, by controlled also we can be happy, but controlled by the Supreme Lord himself, not that his external energy, Maya. When we are under control of Maya, we are not happy. So therefore we have to take shelter of Krishna. Mameve prapatyate maya metam tarantite, Krishna says. So if we want to take shelter of Krishna, then we have to know who is Krishna. We have to hear about Krishna. Hear all the Gopas singing wonderful songs, very pleasing to the Lord. What they are singing? They are singing wonderful qualities, the transcendental qualities of Krishna, gopis. So same thing. The process for us also, singing glories of the Lord. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. That's the process. Chanting Hare Krishna means, we are glorifying the Supreme Lord by chanting His holy name. So this is how we can understand Krishna. We can purify ourselves. As in this previous verse we saw that how do we become sinless? How do we become purified? By this process only. Especially in Kali Yuga, it's not possible to do meditation or big yajna or building big temple, do deity worship. Deity worship is there because we are not able to completely absorbed in chanting holy name, like Haridas Thakur, 24 hours. So, Srila Prabhupada is mercifully given us this process, deity worship also, so we can engage in different activities, still think of Krishna. So, okay, just one more verse. I have given to read up to this verse 21. So, verse 21, the cowherd boy said, O Rama, Rama, mighty armed one, O Krishna, destroyer of the miscreants, not far from here is a very great forest filled with rows of palm trees. So now the Sudama telling to Balaram, especially here mentioned, O Rama, Rama, repeatedly he is speaking to Balaram because soon we will know that so far uh, all the demons from Putana up to Akashura, Akashura Lila, everything is, all the demons were killed by Krishna. Now, this Dhenukasura is going to be killed by Balaram. So, just to indicate, here it says that Rama, first he is saying. So, the purport is stated in the Sri Varaha Purana, Asti Govardhanam Nama Kshetram Parama Dullabham Mathura Paschime Bhage Adurha Yojana Dvayam. Not far from western side of Mathura, at a distance of 2 yojana, 16 miles, is the holy place named Govardhana, which is most difficult to attain. It is also in the Varaha Purana. Astitala Vanam Nama Denaka Asura Rakshitam Mathura Paschime Bhage Adurad Ekayojanam. Not far from the western side of Mathura, 1 yojana away, 8 miles, is the forest known as Talavana, which was guarded by Dhenukasura. Thus, it appears that the Talavana forest is located midway between Mathura and Govardhan Hill. The forest of Talavana described in the Sri Harivamsa as follows. Satutesha Samasnikta Sumaha Krishna Mritika Darbha Praya Suli Bhuto Lostra Pashano Varjita. The land there is even smooth and very expansive. The earth is black, densely covered with darbha grass and devoid of stones and pebbles. So here is the description of the location of the Talavana, where it is located, and also is how it looks is described. So from the next verse, we'll continue that Gopas, Krishna, Balaram, they all entering into Talavana, and then they're killing the Dhenukasura and enjoying the Tala fruits is described. Hare Krishna. So I stop here. Is there any comment or question? Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.